Hi guys, hi again, and thanks for those that have come back to see us. That's great, thank you. And any new ones, like to see you too, obviously. And in fact, if anybody hasn't subscribed yet, listen, guys, it's free to subscribe, it's free to comment, free to tick the boxes, bash that bell, and whatever. And honestly, it does so much for the channel. As I say, costs you nothing. Saves us a fortune in having to advertise, to get people in. So if you could do that for us, it would really, really be very, very helpful. Not only to me, but to all the other YouTubers. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it. Not sure about this version of this video. I might just try and get the same one with the Panasonic. I think it might be a better copy. Anyway, we'll see. You'll get one or the other. Cheers, and speak later.
Just clap your hands in this place. Come on. This train is bound for glory. This train, you better get on board. This train is bound for glory. This train, you better get on board. This train is bound for glory. Don't carry nothing but the righteous and holiness. Come on. It's bound for glory. This train is united. This train. United the kingdom, this train. You better get on board. This train is united the kingdom, this train. You better get on board. This train is united the kingdom, England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. This train is bound for glory. This train. Just one touch from the King changes everything. From the King, just one touch from the King changes everything. All right, bring it down. Now this part is important. I want us to sing this part together. Can we do it? We're gonna say, "Oh land, oh land, oh land, hear the word of the Lord." And that word is just one touch from the King changes everything. We're gonna sing for England. We're gonna sing for Scotland. We're gonna sing for Ireland and Wales. Let's do it together. It goes like this. Listen. Oh land, oh land, oh land, hear the word of the Lord. Sing it with us. Oh land, oh land, oh land, hear the word of the Lord. Lift it up. Oh land, oh land, oh land, hear the word of the Lord. Oh land, oh land, oh land, oh land, England, hear the word of the Lord. England, 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 England. We're gonna sing for Scotland. Scotland, 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 hear the word of the Lord. Ireland, 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 hear the word of the Lord. Oh Wales, oh Wales, oh Wales, hear the word of the Lord. Oh land, oh land, oh land, hear the word of the Lord. Just one touch from the like this changes everything. Just clap your hands like this. Come on. Just one touch from the King. Come on. Changes everything. Just one touch. Changes everything. Come on, lift it. Just one touch from the King. Changes everything. Changes everything. Just one, just one, just one. Just one touch from the King. Changes everything. We're gonna sing "Oh Land" again. Let's lift it up together. Oh land, oh land. Oh land, Hear the word of the Lord. Just one touch from the King.
There's a percentage of people that you're injecting that you could actually be causing serious harm to. Does that not process in your mind?
I have eyewitnesses who saw you taking envelopes of money off of Pakistani gangsters. 40 years. So the deliberate attempt to cover up these crimes against a little girl for fear of being called racist.
They're 6 years old. So raped.
There are 5 dead females at the hands of these gangs in Telford.
They've had nominal processing, then they're shipped to hotels up and down this country. As you've seen, some of them are living in 5-star hotels, some of them are living in bed and breakfast.
Would you rape her after I'm making her rape her?
You have lied, you have played your part, and all of you who call yourself journalists, you all knew what was happening to those girls in all of those towns. You're not going to have the BBC News doing this, you're not going to have ITV, GB, anyone. This is real citizen journalism. Thank you.
We're bringing you content relevant to us.
Thank you.
We need your help and we need your support. We have no good friends. If you can support our work, please sign up and help us. Just the cost of a coffee. You can support us at www.urbanstreet.news/support us.
Yes, London! Wow! This is an overwhelming scene. Love you! I love all of you! And you may have all been forgotten by Keir Starmer, as have I and us, but what we won't do is forget about each other. And let's start off with something positive, shall we? Keir Starmer is not my Prime Minister, is he yours? The one thing I will ask is if you bear with me a little bit, because I've been parachuted in to host today's event, and it is an event. This isn't a demonstration, this is an event of unity and harmony, and we're going to do this peacefully because it's what we all deserve. Let's remember why we're here. We all want change. And now under the Labour government, we've got to change the approach because they're not here for us. And can I do 2 seconds? Can Charlie Healy come to the stage, please? You are scheduled in to sing. Now, emotions, I appreciate, are going to be running extremely high. This week, we've had poor Peter in jail lose his life because he was put in there for nonsense charges and encouraged to plead guilty. Yeah, rest in peace, Peter Lynch. And let's make sure we do him a good turn and his family today. Come on! Come on, London, let's do it! Yes! And I also appreciate that emotions are going to be running high because Tommy isn't here today, sadly, to have his final say before he gets his freedom snatched on Monday. And it's insane when you think from a very young age, from babies, from toddlers, we're encouraged to tell the truth. Tell the truth, don't lie. If you lie, you get in trouble. And yet here we are with Tommy just about to go to jail for telling the truth, and we're under a government that feed us lies. Keir Starmer is not my Prime Minister, is he yours? No! One request before I start moving this on. I was with Tommy in Spain last week, making sure he was exercising and keeping his head straight and eating his greens. So we have spoken length as to what he wants today. Now we all know that he doesn't want to be in a cell right now. We know he wants to be here. Of course he does. But I also know that he doesn't want anybody to feel sad because he made the decision to air the documentary and he done it with pride and kahunas. But what he will also want
is for everybody to play the game today and do it right. And when we leave at the end of a beautiful day we've got lined up, and it really is glorious, it's going to be full of love and good energy, because we're still going to have a good time, yes? And then when we disperse, we got to do it in mind that there are going to be people that are envious of us, because we are all together as one. And they will try and prod you and provoke you, and they want a reaction from you. Don't give them what they want. Do not let the mainstream media report lies or one little misdemeanor tomorrow, so all this goes to waste. Look how fucking lovely this is! I'm going to be back and forth. If you can be kind to me, I'll try and be kind to you. But no pressure. But Tommy did ask me, if I end up in jail, will you step in and host the event? So I'm here as a friend to Tommy, to the team, the country, and every single one of you. And thank you for such a nice reception. I now want to hand you over to a personal friend of mine and yours, Mr. Paul Thorpe, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, how do I follow that? How do I even start? I've been stitched up. Guys, first of all, thank you so much for coming today. And as Liam said, it is a celebration, although tinged with sadness. When I was growing up, I was taught at school about the greatest leader that this country was ever blessed to have, Winston Churchill, God rest his soul. That generation was lucky to have a leader like Winston Churchill. But today we are also blessed. This generation is also blessed to have a man that stands tall, that stands proud and stands for the British people. But his name's not Winston Churchill, his name is Tommy Robinson. And make no mistake, never be in doubt, doesn't matter what anyone says, you can go home tonight, put your head in a pillow, and rest assured that you have been here today for the right reasons. Never let anyone sway you from that. And our job is now to awaken our friends, our families, our neighbours. And I want to finish by paying a tribute to Peter Lynch, who would have been here today if it hadn't have been for a horrendous sentence that this beautiful man, this soul, this grandfather did not deserve. And I want you to join me now in a minute's applause, not only for our Tommy, but for our Peter Lynch. God rest his soul, God bless him. Peter and your family, we are here for you. Stay safe everyone, and as Liam said, don't give them any reason to doubt us.
Thank you, Paul. You're an absolute gentleman. I'm sure everybody here will agree. And it's now nice that we got the party started, because, as I said before, we're here for a good time today. So when Tommy's sitting in his cell, he knows none of this went to waste. Now let me introduce the next speaker. Andrew Bridgen, it's all yours, brother.
Thank you. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder and treason should ever be forgot. There's going to be a big event of world significance on the 5th of November in America. This will affect the whole world, and I ask you to pray for the right result. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so proud of you all. I'm proud to be here, but we're all saddened at those who are missing, and our prayers and thoughts should be with Tommy Robinson and the family and friends of Peter Lynch. Their suffering is a demonstration of the tyranny that we're living under at the moment. We know that Tommy's not a terrorist, and we know that Peter was never a rioter. They can take 1,000 of us, and 10,000 will stand up to take their place. And you've got to all take comfort that the worse things appear to get, the nearer we are to the end. We're in a dark tunnel, but we're nearer to the light than we are to the beginning, and we must press forward together. The worldwide attack on freedom and liberty we've seen over the last few years cannot succeed because too many people around the world have woken up. We see what you do, and we will not let it happen. In life, we tend to get what we're willing to tolerate. Well, the world, the good people, freedom-loving people, will tolerate this no longer. I've often been asked why I wear paperclip on my lapel. Well, 2 years ago I spoke in a conference in Norway, and in Norway they call them binders. They bind people together. And they told me they invented the paperclip just before the Second World War. And during the Nazi occupation of Norway, the Norwegians wore the paperclip as a sign of resistance to occupation. It was punishable by summary execution by firing squad, but still the brave Norwegians resisted. They said they had no one in Norway to speak in their parliament, and would I wear the binder when I spoke in our parliament and speak for them as well? The paperclip is a sign of opposing international oppression, and I'm proud to wear it for you and for the Norwegians. All freedom-loving people of the world are watching us today. They're expecting us to take a lead. As has already been said, we must be individuals. We're just drops in the ocean. But we're not. We're all linked. We're all connected. We are all the ocean in a drop. Enjoy the day and have a great time. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, when we look at the mainstream media, they do their damnedest to divide us, put us in a state of submission by fear, and they don't tell the truth. They try their best to divide us and take a little look around. Do we feel divided today? Yeah, do we, bollocks? Have a little look. Now, talking of media, the new media, the real, honest media, that tells you exactly what's going on without prejudice, the opposite side to the lying BBC, Sky News filth. The next one on the stage, the next man is Mr. Mayor Susie. Come on!
Apparently this flag is a taboo. It's a sin to hold it here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget, we're here for the kingdom. We're also joined by patriots from around the world. We got all the usual flags, the American flags, the Israelis, we also have the French flag. Even the bloody marshal here. The Iranian flags. But we're here, not just the United Kingdom. We think about Peter Lynch, Rhiannon Sky White, a hotel worker who lost her life yesterday after an attack by illegal migrants in Sudan. We think of Tommy Robinson in jail right now. We think about the 3 little innocent girls in Southport who lost their lives. Now, the building right behind me, Downing Street, and the one over there, the House of Parliament, they think we're far-right anarchists. just because we criticise the system. We criticise the system because we want it to be better. I am going to talk about the political side, but the fact that they are scared of you guys are far right, unless they are scared and terrified of far right grandmothers and all the families and children, and again people coming from France and Canada and Australia. My mother apparently was also a far right thug. She was saved by the British Embassy from Iran. She was an actual political refugee. She came here to give me a fresh chance in life. To what end? I now have to have private security because I get death threats. For doing my job, for doing a job that the BBC should be doing, for simply reporting the news. Now, this wasn't what my mom actually wanted. I'll be safer in Gaza than in London at this point. Now, I have a message to the political establishment, the mainstream political parties. First one, Reform UK. Our friends at Reform, this crowd is not what you think it is. You've misunderstood them. Look around, bring your representatives, talk to the crowd here. Don't be scared. These people, a lot of them voted for you. My message to the Tories, people are here protesting against Keir Starmer, but let's not forget, this crowd was not created by the Labour government. This was happening under the Tories. You created this. It's your fault. Finally, what is my message to the Labour government? Nothing positive. The only message is actually to you guys when it comes to the Labour government. Get ready. Campaign. Fight. Don't give up. Unite the right. Unite the kingdom. Stop the division. Fight, fight, fight. Final message to all the other patriots who come here to support the British public, the Americans, the Israelis, the French. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your support. We will support you in your fight in your countries. Nationalists and patriots, it's time to unite. We've been too isolated. We've been left each other alone. It's time to support each other. Thank you very much. I'm Martin DC and we are the media.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the next man, and I'm going to refer to him as a man, despite the fact he's 13 years of age. He's just about to get up on stage and speak in front of you lovely people. And there's lots of you. If you can see what I'm seeing, the crowds go back and back and back, and we have a young, up-and-coming politician that gets stick at school, labelled, the stigma, far right, the usual tripe. And it'll be nice actually when he gets up here, because he can see that there's nothing far right about this crowd. The only thing is just right. So please, give this young man a massive, massive cheer and round of applause. Because I don't know anybody his age that will come and do this. What a man! Let's go! Charlie Simpson!
It calls far right because we love our country. And every one of you are not far right, you're concerned citizens. Because down at Downing Street, Keir Starmer protects his own. Not you. Keir Starmer has blood on his hands. We stand here united. He killed Peter Lynch. This government did. Now, I ask you all to join us in the fight to bring our country back. Great Britain, make it truly great. Now, I can see a UKIP flag. UKIP are the real party. The party for the people, not Reform UK. Fake party, fake, fake, fake. They kicked me out because I suffered with Tommy. Because I stood for Tommy. Are you all hearing this? The party for the Patriots. Tommy's the biggest patriot we've ever got. So, I ask you all, at the next election, you vote for UKIP, you join UKIP. Right, I'm going to start finishing off now, but thank you. And remember, keep doing your country proud.
You are a living legend. Oh man, Johnny Simpson, come on! Give me some! Unbelievable! Wow! Respect to you, brother. Get a picture. Get a picture. Yeah, well, you know, credit where credit's due. Credit where credit is due. Go on, let's go to Tommy. Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! One more! Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! He's gonna love this when he finds out how swell this is going. Just to compound on Charlie Simpson, what he said and what he just done there, and giving people credit where it's due. This is what we need more of. Giving people credit when they're due, building each other up, being each other's brother and sister and friend, and encouraging each other to do the right thing all the time. Now I'm going to pass you over to Lutz and Vicky. To forgive me, I've been parachuted in to do this. And then, from Lutz and Vicky, we are going to get Richard Inman on straight after, and then he is going to show you Tommy's documentary. So I'll be back in a little while. Until then, have a glorious time! Come on. All the way from Germany, might I add.
Hello UK, I'm Vicky. I'm living now in the US because I'm not allowed to be in Germany anymore because I'm fighting
Not
freedom
allowed.
of speech. I expose the hypocrites in Germany, the politics.
Not
and
allowed.
today we are all here for Tommy because he's a political prisoner, for showing the world what's really going on in all over Europe, because this is not only happening in the UK, it's everywhere. It's in Brazil. I'm doing a documentary for Urban Scoop about what's going on in Brazil. And we have to stand together. Today is a very important day for the whole world. You make a sign, you stand up, and the world has to watch you and has to follow you in the fight for freedom of speech for our children. Because
We became friends and we're actually going the same way. I'm facing the same charges. I'm still free, I'm the lucky one, but I'm facing the next one in a couple of months. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna join you that soon again. But we have to stand together everywhere. All the patriots all over the world. We have to go our way. We have to fight for the freedom of speech. Tommy's been charged for it. I'm charged with it. So that's why. Support Tommy and support every people's movement in this world which is going to fight for the freedom of speech, which is a people's right. This is the most important thing. If they take away that from us, we are at the end. That's it from me and Free Tommy. Let's call it again as Liam did before. Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson. Thanks.
Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson.
Thank you, London. Thank you, Great Britain.
and fight, fight, fight!
One more thing that we're all going to have to play a little part in. Charlie Healy from X Factor is due to be singing on stage, and he's in the crowd and he's struggling to get through, which is a great thing because it shows how many people have turned up, but we need to figure out a way of getting him through, you lot. So Charlie, if you can hear me, just tap whoever's in front of you on the shoulder and say, I'm Charlie Healy. So if somebody taps you on the shoulder saying they're Charlie Healy, get him to the stage, the man's got to sing! And now over to Mr. Richard Inman, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, what Liam just said there reminded me of an old film called Spartacus. So we don't want everyone coming to the platform saying, I am Charlie Healy, we only want the real Charlie Healy. But if you remember that film, Spartacus, what was the catchphrase from Spartacus? I am Spartacus. Every single one of you in this crowd today, I want to hear your voices saying, I am Tommy Robinson. I am Tommy Robinson. And there's another hero, and he's not here today, and he won't be at any more demonstrations, and we've seen the videos of him. One of us, just an ordinary man, a grandfather just like I am, a father just like I am, and a patriot just like I am. Peter Lynch should be here today, and he's not. Let's have a massive cheer for Peter Lynch. And before I forget what we're going to do when the film's on, we're going to pass buckets round the audience, and we're going to do a collection for Peter Lynch's family, and we're going to do a collection for Tommy Robinson's children. If I didn't say it now, I would have forgotten. But we're here. We're here because we're at a very pivotal moment in our country. And I believe every single one of us is not just a Peter Lynch and a Tommy Robinson. Every single person in this crowd is a British hero. You are all British heroes. And you know, many times we come here, we talk about the problems, and we talk about what's wrong, and you're going to see a film in a minute that goes into great detail about that. But I want to say something. Every single person in this crowd is not a problem. You are the solution, and you're the people that are going to take our country back. And my message to Keir Starmer, the person who hates grandfathers. What do we think of Keir Starmer? What do we think of Keir Starmer? I agree. I'm not going to say what I think of Keir Starmer because I've been told to keep it clean. Keir Starmer has to go. Keir Starmer will go. And in 5 years' time, we're going to send him packing, and hopefully we'll send him to prison as well. Yes! What we're going to do now, we're going to show a film. And this film talks about Peter Lynch. This film talks about the heroes, the political prisoners that have been locked up for nothing. Our judicial system has been weaponized by evil people in that house behind you. It's got to change. It's got to change. This film is going to tell the story of Peter Lynch. It's going to tell the story of Tommy Robinson, but it's going to tell the story of the hundreds of other people whose lives and families have been destroyed by those corrupt people in that house behind you. And before we start the film, I want everyone in this crowd, I want us to observe a 1 minute silence. So I'm going to ask you, when I stop talking, when I shut my big mouth in about 30 seconds, I want a hush to go over this crowd, and I'm going to ask Liam if you can time me to make sure we get 1 minute. When I stop talking, I want this entire crowd to go silent for the hero of our age, Peter Lynch.
Thanks guys for staying on, watching the video. It's actually very emotional, isn't it? So I'll leave it there. Say ciao. I'm going to try and put up same video but made with the Sonic, which I think will be a lot, and it'll get nearer to the stage. So anyway, leave it with me, and if you don't see the big long stick next time, you know you've got the Panasonic. Oh no, actually no, I will send the stick up with the Panasonic on top. Anyway, I'll sort it. Speak soon. Ciao.